know, you never know what's going to happen with this family day to day. So you have to take a deep breath before you check your phone and know that by the end of the day, everything will be A-okay.
The Kardashians know how to keep us captivated, and 2022 was no exception. From wedded bliss and babies to controversies and cucumbers, we're reliving the famous fam's biggest moments of the year. And when it comes to the cards, Kim had the most unexpected year yet. Starting with the breakup that left us all heartbroken. Yep, we're talking Kim and Pete Davidson. It was a hot and heavy romance that included steamy IG pics, red carpet chaos, and of course, tattoos.
It says here, it says, "My girl is a lawyer." And that one's really cute.
Wow.
Sadly, the two split in August, with a source telling E! News that while the pair has a lot of love and respect for each other, they found that the long-distance dynamic and their demanding schedules made it really difficult to maintain a relationship. Despite the breakup, Kim's year included plenty of other highs, including the launch of her new skincare line and her Met Gala tribute for Marilyn Monroe. But of course, there were some controversies too.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your up and work.
The Variety comment that went viral, plus the sex tape sequel we didn't see coming.
I have all the time, all the money, and all of the resources to burn them all to the ground.
Next up, 2022 was the year Kourtney got her happily ever after with a three-peat wedding to her hubby Travis Barker. In April came the news that Kravis tied the knot in Las Vegas, though it was unofficial because the duo couldn't get their hands on a marriage license in time. Probably for the best though, because Kourtney had been partying hard and, as she puts it,
I was a hot slob kebab.
In July, Kourt shared pics from wedding number 2, an intimate ceremony in Santa Barbara, which served as their legal ceremony before they took the party to Italy for the goth wedding of the year. It was also the year that Kourtney got real about her baby plans with Travis. The Poosh founder opened up about her struggles with IVF and says that the couple is leaving what's next in a higher power, saying, "We are for now done with IVF. We say prayers and hope that God blesses us with a baby." Babies were on the brain for others in the Kar-Jenner fam too. Kylie welcomed her second child with Travis Scott, a baby boy, and fans found out quickly that the couple had a change of heart when it came to his name. After initially naming the baby Wolf, Kylie later followed up on Instagram, writing, "FYI, our son's name isn't Wolf anymore. We just really didn't feel like it was him." Sister Khloe and Tristan Thompson also welcomed a baby boy in 2022 via a surrogate. His arrival was documented in season 2 of the fam's reality show. However, the news of his arrival doesn't mean that Khloe and Tristan are back on. News broke at the beginning of the year of Tristan's paternity scandal after it was confirmed that he fathered a child with Marley Nichols. The moment Khloe found out about the cheating scandal played out on the Kardashians.
The court papers say, I, Tristan Thompson, I met her in Houston after my 30th birthday party. Only time I had sexual intercourse with petitioner, which is the girl, was in March 2021 in Houston, Texas. This is from his words in his declaration. So I texted to him and I'm like, does Khloe know about this?
Oh my God, can you text this to me? I need to see the screenshot.
Another Kar-Jenner relationship that met its end in 2022, Kendall and Devin Booker. Kenny and the Phoenix Suns star split in October after 2 years together. A source close to the supermodel exclusively told E! News at the time that their schedules weren't lining up, and eventually the relationship really took its course. The source also says that Kendall and the NBA star remain amicable, sharing there's no bad blood, and dished that Kendall is really focused on work. The 27-year-old also delivered one of our favorite Kardashians moments of the year when she puzzled fans with her knife skills in the kitchen.
I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
There you go.
Don't cucumbers have seeds? Oh yeah, there we go. I definitely am not a good cutter, so don't zoom in on me. I'm not professional whatsoever.
And the moment gave the supermodel the perfect opportunity to troll herself come Halloween. With a whirlwind year behind them, we'll be trying to keep up with wherever the cards go in 2023 and whatever new surprises they have in store. celebs gave us a lot to talk about this year, from the slap seen round the world and the puzzling scandal that was Spitgate to Kim's Marilyn moment and some big musical milestones. Before we peace out of 2022, we're taking a look back at the pop culture moments that defined the year. And there was perhaps no bigger scandal than the now infamous Oscars slap. We all know what went down. Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Will approached Rock on stage during the live telecast and slapped him, leaving the audience in shock. Smith later got on stage again to accept his award for Best Actor. The following month, the Academy banned the star from the Oscars for a decade. Will offered up this explanation for his shocking decision on The Daily Show in November.
But at the end of the day, I lost it, you know? And I guess what I would say, you just never know what somebody's going through.
Don't worry, darling, we're still obsessed with the drama surrounding this movie starring Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, and directed by Olivia Wilde. We don't have enough time left in 2022 to try and relive the countless internet theories, but here's the gist. Harry and Olivia met during filming while she was still engaged to Jason Sudeikis. Though Olivia has denied that there was overlap in her relationship between Jason and Harry, fans speculated that the Olivia-Harry romance didn't sit well with Florence, who stayed unusually quiet about the project on social media and declined to do press for the film. While Florence did walk the red carpet at the Venice Film Festival, she was never pictured next to Olivia, who denied what she called endless tabloid gossip. Then, of course, there was Spitgate, when the internet accused Harry Styles of spitting on his co-star Chris Pine. Pine's rep denied the accusation. Olivia also rejected the story.
Did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine?
No.
Why or why not? Support your answer.
He did not. But I think it's a perfect example of, like, people will look for drama anywhere they can. Harry did not spit on Chris, in fact.
It wouldn't be the end of the year if we weren't recapping a Kardashian controversy. It was one of the most viral moments of the year, Kim's Marilyn Monroe tribute at the Met Gala. But a very slim Kim found herself under fire after she detailed a weight loss plan that she followed in order to fit into the Marilyn dress.
I tried it on and it didn't fit me. And so I looked at them and I said, give me like 3 weeks.
She lost about 16 pounds in a month, which fans criticized as unhealthy crash dieting. But Kim told the New York Times she didn't understand the fuss, stating, quote, "I didn't do anything unhealthy. I wasn't saying, hey everyone, why don't you go lose this weight in a short period of time?" Leave it to Kim to shut down the trolls. Another star caught up in a scandal this year, Adam Levine, who denied cheating on his pregnant wife, Behati Prinsloo, after multiple women accused him of having inappropriate relationships. Adam took to social media to clear the air, saying, "I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family." But it wasn't all scandal. Some of our favorite artists celebrated big music milestones in 2022. Beyoncé entered her Renaissance era with her 7th studio album, which broke records for Spotify and made her the first female artist to have 7 solo albums debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, while Taylor Swift became the first artist ever to claim the entire top 10 on Billboard's Hot 100, thanks to her album Midnights. That's a wrap on an exciting year for pop culture. 2023, bring it on. Oh baby! From first-time mamas like Rihanna and Rebel Wilson to the newest members in the Kardashian-Jenner crew, our favorite stars had a lot to celebrate this year with the arrival of adorable little ones. Here's a recap of the stars who expanded their families in 2022. Supermodel Ashley Graham kicked off the year with a bang, giving birth to twin sons Roman and Malachi in January. That same month, Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra started a family, welcoming daughter Malti Marie via surrogate. In February, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott welcomed their second child together, a baby boy. And the Kardashian family had more big news when Khloe and Tristan Thompson also welcomed a son via surrogate in July. In May, Rihanna got her wish of becoming a mom, welcoming a baby boy with A$AP Rocky. And it was another girl for Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner, who confirmed the birth of their second daughter in July. Adrienne Bailon Houghton had her dream come true when she and husband Israel welcomed their son, Ever James, via surrogate in August. And there's even more love in Alec and Hilaria Baldwin's household, as the couple welcomed their seventh child, daughter Ilaria, in September. In October, Mandy Moore and husband Tyler Goldsmith welcomed their second son, Ozzy. Rebel Wilson announced the arrival of daughter Royce via surrogate in November. And finally, Nick Cannon welcomed 4 more babies this year, including son Legendary Love with Brie Tiesi, daughter Onyx Ice with Lanisha Cole, son Rise Messiah with Brittany Bell, and daughter Beautiful Zeppelin with Abby De La Rosa.
We all love a good celebrity clapback, and these stars did it best in 2022. After Keke Palmer was criticized for a fresh-faced look this year, she took to Twitter to address the online trolls, saying, "I just saw a few comments of people saying I was ugly because I wasn't wearing any makeup, and I really want y'all to get the help y'all need because makeup isn't real. I'm beautiful in real life because of who I am, not what I look like." During the April 7th red carpet premiere of her family's new Hulu reality series, The Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian was photographed holding her then 3-year-old daughter, True Thompson. Some social media critics thought True was too old for mom to hold, but Khloe later tweeted, "For the people who comment that I hold True too much, number 1, I'm gonna hold my baby until I can't hold her anymore. Number 2, when there's tons of cameras around, flashing lights, paps yelling things, I want my baby to feel safe. Worry about your own children. We good over here." Another Cards clapback occurred when Kim reacted to speculation she had photoshopped her belly button out of this pic, showing her posing poolside in a pair of baggy black sweatpants and a beige sports bra and matching undies. She wrote on her Instagram stories, "Come on guys, seriously? This is so dumb. Claiming I photoshopped out my belly button?" Kendall Jenner kicked off the year by responding to critics of her revealing wedding guest dress for friend Lauren Perez's wedding. After some thought she may steal focus from the bride, Kenny replied to one supportive comment from Lauren, "Obvi, I asked for your approval in advance, too. We love a beach wedding." Jessie James Decker had to defend her kids' abs after she posted this pic over Thanksgiving weekend. When some users criticized her children's athletic bodies, she clapped back with, "It's a sad world we live in today when having healthy, fit kids who are super active, play sports, build muscle naturally is weird." She followed up in another comment saying, "From one mother to another, please don't call my children's appearance strange just because they don't look the way you think they should. It's unkind." And we can't end the year without a Taylor Swift smackdown, this one directed at Blur and Gorillaz frontman Damon Albarn. After Damon stated in an interview with the Los Angeles Times that Taylor, quote, "doesn't write her own songs," Tay swiftly called him out on Twitter, saying, "Damon, I was such a big fan of yours until I saw this. I write all of my own songs. Your hot take is completely false and so damaging. You don't have to like my songs, but it's really up to try and discredit my writing. Wow." She added, "P.S. I wrote this tweet all by myself, in case you were wondering." Damon later apologized for his words, responding, "I totally agree with you. I had a conversation about songwriting and sadly it was reduced to clickbait. I apologize unreservedly and unconditionally. The last thing I would want to do is discredit your songwriting. I hope you understand." 2022 gave us some of the most daring fashion we've ever seen. Here's a recap of some of our fave OMG looks from the last year. Prepare yourself, it's wild.
Let me just say one thing about this flame outfit that everyone wants to talk about and on the internet destroyed me and was like, haha, this is what she gets. You know, not being with Kanye. Finally, one look, she dresses herself. The Kanye outfits must have ran out. The tea is, this was one of the outfits he styled and picked out. So if you guys knew that, and if we were together, you guys would think it was the coolest outfit in the world. Everyone is so fickle.
Right here now.
How about a round of applause for all the celebrity couples who tied the knot in 2022? From Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's three-peat down the aisle to Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck finally getting their happily ever after. The stars celebrated their love with beautiful and lavish ceremonies to remember. Here's a look back at the biggest weddings of the year.
From the passing of Queen Elizabeth II to changing titles, as well as Meghan and Harry's Netflix tell-all, here's how the royal family faced many changes in 2022. In January, Buckingham Palace confirmed in a statement that the Queen had stripped her son, Prince Andrew, of his, quote, military affiliations and remaining royal patronages. The decision came about amid Andrew's mounting legal troubles at the time. Additionally, a royal source also told NBC News that Prince Andrew would, quote, no longer use the style His Royal Highness in any official capacity. The following month, Queen Elizabeth made a public statement regarding her other son, Prince Charles, and his wife, Camilla, saying it was her sincere wish that Camilla will be known as Queen Consort when Charles eventually becomes king. Charles later stated, "We are deeply conscious of the honor represented by my mother's wish." In March, nearly a year after the passing of Queen Elizabeth's husband, Prince Philip, members of the family gathered at a service of Thanksgiving to pay tribute to the late Duke of Edinburgh. The Queen's attendance marked the first public appearance of Her Majesty in 5 months. She was hospitalized briefly in October 2021 and was diagnosed with COVID-19 in February. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle returned in April for the Invictus Games and met with Harry's grandmother during that time. It marked the couple's first joint trip since moving to Southern California. As for Harry's brother, Prince William, he and his wife Kate Middleton had a Hollywood experience of their own when they attended the Top Gun Maverick premiere in London. June saw several events honoring the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and Prince Louis stole the show at the Trooping the Color Parade with his total mood grumpy face. A month later, older brother Prince George made his Wimbledon debut with Mom and Dad. At the end of summer, it was announced that Louis, George, and their sister Princess Charlotte would be attending a new school after their families moved from London to Windsor. But the most seismic shift in the royal family, as we know, occurred in September. On the 8th, Buckingham Palace shared in a statement that doctors were concerned for the monarch's health and, quote, recommended she remain under medical supervision. Members of the family began to gather at the Queen's Balmoral estate, including Prince Harry, who was already in the UK with Meghan Markle to attend the Well-Child Awards. Then, later that same day, Queen Elizabeth II died at the age of 96. In accordance with British rule, Prince Charles became king just moments after Buckingham Palace made the announcement of her passing. On September 9th, King Charles III revealed in a statement to citizens that he was passing on the titles he previously held for so long.
As my heir, William, today I am proud to create him Prince of Wales, Tywysog Cymru, the country whose title I've been so greatly privileged to bear during so much of my life and duty. With Catherine beside him, our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations, helping to bring the marginal to the center ground, where vital help can be given.
And though Prince Harry and Meghan Markle gave up their respective titles when they stepped back from their royal duties in 2020, their children, son Archie Harrison and daughter Lilibet Diana, were officially entitled to be called Prince and Princess upon Charles' ascension. Prince William and his wife, along with Prince Harry and Meghan, made an appearance together following the Queen's passing to view tributes left for the late monarch. On September 19th, members of the royal family escorted the Queen's coffin during her state funeral, united in mourning to see Her Majesty to her final rest. 3 months after Elizabeth's passing, the Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan was released. In the tell-all, the couple spoke about their experience in the firm and why they decided to leave.
And she burst into floods of tears because within 4 hours they were happy to lie to protect my brother. And yet, for 3 years, they were never willing to tell the truth to protect us.
Suddenly, what clicked in my head was, it's never going to stop. Every rumor, every negative thing, every lie, everything that I knew wasn't true and that the palace knew wasn't true and internally they knew wasn't true, that was just being allowed to fester.
So there was no other option at this point. I said, we need to get out of here.
The pair received both backlash and support after the series' release. As for the royals' take, a title card at the beginning of the first episode reads, "Members of the royal family declined to comment on the content within this series." However, a senior royal source told NBC News December 8th that neither Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, nor any members of the royal family were approached for comment on the content of the series. But a Netflix source told E! News that communication offices for King Charles III and Prince William were contacted ahead of the docuseries release and were given a chance to reply to the claims presented.
I have never, ever been happier!
Pressing play never felt so good. As the year comes to a close, we have to give a well-deserved shout-out to the TV shows that made us laugh, made us cry, and made us totally say WTF. So, here are our top 5 favorite TV shows of 2022. This year, Netflix delivered not 1 but 2 seasons of its hit reality series Love is Blind. Some couples fell in love and got married, while it's safe to say that others completely imploded. From Andrew's fake tears to Deep D and Zenob's I don'ts, the dating experiment gave us plenty to talk about as we wait for even more drama in Season 4. 2022 also took us back to Westeros for more fire and blood in the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon. Set nearly 200 years before Daenerys Targaryen, the show's first season took viewers on an epic journey of intrigue, scandal, and betrayal. And as the battle for the Iron Throne played out on screen, the fantasy series reigned supreme with fans, earning HBO its highest ratings since, shocker, the Game of Thrones finale in 2019. One of the best comedies of the year, ABC's Abbott Elementary gets an A++ in our books for its relatable humor and heartwarming storylines. The sitcom also gets extra credit for its outstanding cast, from star and creator Quinta Brunson to the hilarious Janelle James and the ever-talented Cheryl Lee Ralph. Season 2 of HBO's Euphoria may have gotten mixed reviews from both critics and fans, but there's no denying its influence on pop culture. From viral style trends to hilarious memes, the teen drama has become the most tweeted about show of the decade. And its star and executive producer Zendaya continues to shine. Earlier this year, she clinched her second Emmy win for her raw and heartbreaking portrayal of Rue's addiction. And dear readers, Bridgerton returned for Season 2 with much fewer sex scenes, but still all of the crackling chemistry. Netflix's Regency romance struck gold yet again, as we all swooned over Anthony and Kate's slow burn love story. Cheers to even more TV we can obsess over in 2023.
With Stranger Things star David Harbour currently slaying as Saint Nick and Violent Night,
time for some season's beatings.
We thought we'd look back at 5 other offbeat holiday movies plucked straight from the naughty list. Sneaking into number 5, Krampus. Please allow us to introduce you to this ancient creature of folklore.
He is the shadow of Saint Nicholas.
Yep, it's Silent Night no more when a dysfunctional family headed by Toni Collette and Adam Scott inadvertently summons a Christmas evil hellbent on one thing.
He and his helpers did not come to give, but to take.
The lesson here, be good for goodness sake. Marching into number 4, Eyes Wide Shut. Former real-life couple Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman do bad things as a husband and wife struggling with infidelity in this steamy holiday thriller from maestro Stanley Kubrick.
I have seen 1 or 2 things in my life, but never anything like this.
Beautiful people, gorgeous holiday decor, and mass. Now that's how you spice up a Christmas party. Teetotaling at number 3, Bad Santa. Billy Bob Thornton is every parent's worst nightmare.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
In this raunchy comedy about a drunken mall Santa who reignites his holiday spirit by helping out a bullied boy.
Is that your underwear?
Part of it. Featuring an all-star cast of comedians, Bad Santa gets us in the feels by managing to be both naughty and nice. Infesting number 2, Gremlins. Norman Rockwell Americana takes it on the chin in this horror comedy about a batch of nasty creatures unleashed on a small town during the holidays. Damn it, Billy, you had one job.
Don't ever feed him after midnight.
Chock full of blink and you'll miss them cameos and Christmas movie callbacks, Gremlins should satisfy even the Scroogiest audience members. Move over, lump of coal. These buggers may be the worst stocking stuffers ever. And gunning for number 1, Die Hard. When ruthless terrorists take over a high-rise on Christmas Eve, Detective John McClane leaps to the rescue with a barrage of wisecracks.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
With amazing action, an iconic turn by perennial bah humbug Alan Rickman, and a heartfelt love story driving its plot, Die Hard delivers as the ultimate Christmas movie. Heck, they even managed to make it snow in the end. In LA, no less. Happy holidays, you say? More like...
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Tis the season to be in our feelings.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. Blessed Kwanzaa.
From tears...
There'll be no sad faces on Christmas.
...to cheers.
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Here's 5 holiday movie moments that never fail to get us in the spirit. Number 5, The Family Stone. When it comes to Christmas movies, The Family Stone has everything on your list. Holiday cheer, plot twists, family drama, and plenty of laughs. But get ready to grab the tissue when the matriarch of the family makes a shocking announcement you won't be able to hold back your tears.
I'm sick, honey, and you can't fix it.
When it matters most, they move past their differences and come together. A bittersweet lesson that reminds us of the true value of family. Number 4, The Holiday. How do you get over heartbreak during the holidays? Pack your bags and travel alone to another country, of course.
Wish me luck.
Yeah. Next.
In this popular rom-com, Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz play Iris and Amanda, 2 women unlucky in love who decide to swap homes for the holidays. As Iris gets acquainted in her new city, she shares a meet cute with Miles, the lovable friend of Amanda's ex. The 2 form a friendship and grow closer when Miles stops by during a get-together hosted by Iris.
You have company?
I'm having a little Hanukkah party.
By the end of the night, Miles confirms their romantic tension by kissing her on the cheek. Not once, but twice.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kiss you twice and then linger a long time on the second kiss.
Although it's a short-lived scene, it doesn't come up short in our hearts. Number 3, The Polar Express. This musical film is always sure to bring a smile to your face.
Isn't that amazing? It is amazing.
The story follows a young boy who begins to have doubts believing in Santa, but embarks on a magical journey that takes him on the ride of a lifetime. It has many memorable moments, but one of the best is the hot chocolate scene. This warm and cozy moment perfectly captures the spirit of Christmas and the power of imagination.
I believe.
Number 2, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. During his first year at Hogwarts, a young Harry decides to spend his winter holiday at school. Given his family history, we don't blame him.
There's no such thing as magic.
On Christmas morning, Harry awakens to his best pal, Ron, beaming with cheer.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. I've got presents. Yeah.
Harry runs to join Ron around the tree and opens presents for the very first time. Watching Harry experience his first real Christmas makes this special scene a magical one.
My body's gone.
Topping our list at number 1, Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin stars in this classic as Kevin, a troublemaker whose family accidentally leaves him home alone during their Christmas vacation.
I am trying to get home to my 8-year-old son.
After fighting off some unwelcome guests, Kevin's family makes it back home by Christmas, leaving us with this iconic, heartfelt moment.
Where's everybody else?
Nothing gets us in our feelings more than watching Kevin finally being reunited with his family.
"2022 was a year full of big Hollywood blockbusters. From Top Gun Maverick's soaring success to an emotional return to Wakanda, there were plenty of twists, turns, and thrills that captivated audiences. We're taking a look back at the box office standouts that had us cheering, starting with a sci-fi western horror film from the mind of Jordan Peele. Nope stars Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya as siblings who discover something sinister happening in the skies. It scared up more than $100 million at the box office and is also stirring up Oscars buzz after the film made it onto this year's AFI Awards Film Honorees list. From supernatural to superhero, the Marvel Cinematic Universe once again dominated the big screen this year thanks to films like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Thor: Love and Thunder. But it was a return to Wakanda that gripped audiences who have been mourning the loss of Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman following his death in 2020. Black Panther 2 has brought in more than $750 million at the box office, one of the top-grossing films of the year. Also on that list, an action flick that marks the end of an era. Jurassic World Dominion grossed more than $1 billion since it stormed into theaters. It marks the third and final installment of the Jurassic World trilogy, and to the delight of audiences, reunited the stars of the original. In a year of highly anticipated releases, there was one performance so buzzed about that it had moviegoers all shook up. We're talking about Austin Butler as Elvis Presley in the Baz Luhrmann-directed biopic Elvis, which explores the iconic artist's relationship through the eyes of his manager over the course of 2 decades. The film nabbed 3 Golden Globe nominations, including an acting nod for Butler. Finally, a sequel that soared to the very front of the list of top-grossing films of the year, Top Gun Maverick. The follow-up to the 1986 classic starring Tom Cruise was an unexpected hit with audiences and critics, bringing in more than $1.4 billion. It also delivered a major surprise, a cameo from one of the film's original stars, Val Kilmer, 6 years following his throat cancer diagnosis. Cheers to the moments that made us cheer in our seats in 2022, and to a whole new crop of films to inspire us in the new year.
Nick Cannon is the father to 11 kids and counting, and we're breaking down everything you need to know. Nick has welcomed 11 children since 2011, with 4 of those kids being born in 2022, and is currently expecting his 12th baby sometime next year. Nick kicked off 2022 by announcing on January 31st that he was expecting a baby with model Teigen, and their son, legendary Love Cannon, was later born in July 2022. Months later, on September 14th, 2022, Nick welcomed his 9th child and first with model Lanisha Cole, a daughter named Onyx Ice Cole Cannon. In August 2022, Nick shared on Instagram that he was expecting another baby, his 3rd with Brittany Bell. Just a few weeks later, baby boy Rise Messiah Cannon was born in September. And in mid-November, Abby De La Rosa and Nick welcomed their 3rd child together, a daughter named Beautiful Zeppelin Cannon. And it looks like 2023 is shaping up to be another busy year for Nick. On November 3rd, 2022, Nick revealed that he and model Alyssa Scott were expecting another baby together, his 12th child in total and his 2nd with Alyssa. Nick is also father to a child with Alyssa Scott, son Zen, who died at 5 months old in December 2021 after being diagnosed with brain cancer. In total, Nick is a proud father of 11. He shares twins Moroccan and Monroe with ex-wife Mariah Carey, sons Golden Sagan and Rise Messiah Cannon, and daughter Powerful Queen with Brittany Bell, twins Zion and Zillion, and daughter Beautiful Zeppelin with Abby De La Rosa, son Legendary Love with Teigen, and daughter Onyx Ice Cole with Lanisha Cole. Cheers to watching Nick's ever-growing family in 2023.
Celebrity romances are not always fairy tales. The latest Hollywood headlines are filled with breakups and shakeups. We're taking a look back at the star-studded relationships that have come to an end. Here are the most shocking splits of 2022. They say love comes when you least expect it. Well, that goes for celebrities too. Here are the 10 most surprising romances of 2022. Not even E could have guessed who Kanye West would date after Kim Kardashian. Enter Julia Fox. Kanye and the Uncut Gems actress were first spotted together in Miami over New Year's. And what followed? Well, if you blinked, you might have missed it. 6 weeks and several outfits later, it was over. But according to Julia, that was all part of the plan.
And I was like, oh my God, maybe I can get him off Kim's case.
From on screen to in real life, Hunter Schafer and Dominic Fike had fans buzzing when they were seen out and about holding hands.
Why can't I shake the feeling that there's like something you're not telling me?
But it wasn't long before the Euphoria co-stars confirmed the rumors. Making things official in February, Dominic Instagrammed a photo of the couple kissing, writing "Happy Birthday." Talk about a plot twist. We're all for love and hip-hop. In June, Diddy revealed he was seeing Young Miami during the first episode of the City Girl Rappers podcast, Carisha Please.
We date. We dating. We go have dates.
And while it was known the two aren't exclusive, no one saw it coming when Diddy had a daughter with another woman in December. But as the music mogul tweeted shortly after the announcement, quote, "Young Miami is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shoddy wop." Chrishell Stause wasn't on the market for long, following her split from Selling Sunset boss Jason Oppenheim. 5 months to be exact. During the show's emotional May reunion, Chrishell shocked, well, everyone when she announced she'd moved on to someone new.
Their name is G-Flip. They're non-binary, so they go by they, them.
Chrishell even appeared in one of G-Flip's music videos. Take it from Rebel Wilson, every fairy tale has a happy ending.
I'm gonna do something that I wish I'd had the confidence to do 20 years ago. Be my real self.
Introducing the world to her new partner, Ramona Agruma, in June, the senior year actress captioned a selfie, "I thought I was searching for a Disney prince, but maybe what I really needed all this time was a Disney princess." And as the story goes, first comes love, then comes baby? Rebel then announced her daughter's birth via surrogate in November, writing, "This has been years in the making." Addison Rae's mom, Sherry Easterling, turned heads at the MTV VMAs in August, debuting her romance with viral TikTok rapper Young Gravy, and also sealing it with a kiss. Well, about that, in an interview with E! News in November, Gravy said this.
We had a good time. We are not, dating.
After meeting on the set of Hannah Montana 12 years ago, Billy Ray Cyrus and Australian singer Fire Rose became friends. But fans had no clue they were getting the best of both worlds until the duo started sharing several loved-up snaps to IG. Then in September, Fire Rose was seen rocking a ring. A few more selfies later, and finally, in November, Billy Ray's rep confirmed the couple's engagement to E! News. Talk about having great taste. Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio were spotted hanging out during both New York and Paris Fashion Week in September. And while the pair never addressed a romance, in October, a source told E! News, Gigi and Leo are having a lot of fun right now. They have been trying to stay low-key and private, and she has been enjoying the time they have been spending together. Last we heard, in November, they were seen back in NYC, leaving the same restaurant. One couple that does kiss and tell, Cher and Alexander A.E. Edwards. The couple went public in November when they were photographed holding hands in West Hollywood. Then, gushing about her much younger music producer boyfriend while on the Kelly Clarkson show, Cher said this.
On paper, it's kind of ridiculous, but in real life, we get along great. He's fabulous, and I don't give men qualities that they don't deserve.
The music legend is 76 and Alexander 36. Pete Davidson and Emily Ratajkowski are old friends, making new headlines. After being photographed together in November, a source told E! News that while the two have known each other for years, they reconnected when Pete texted Emily wanting to catch up, and that they did during Pete's 29th birthday. Plus a very public New York Knicks game. Later that month, another insider shared, Emily is super into Pete right now. It's still very new, but they have been in non-stop communication. There's no pressure to make it exclusive, but she really likes him. "2022 gifted us plenty of memorable music moments. Here are our lucky 7. While accepting the MTV VMA for Video of the Year, Taylor Swift announced her 10th studio album, Midnights, and it broke records upon its arrival with songs like Anti-Hero.
Must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
The singer became the first artist in history to claim every single spot in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. It'd been 5 years since Beyoncé delivered 2016's Lemonade, her last solo full-length project. Enter Renaissance, the Queen's 7th studio album, released on the heels of a global pandemic, as a reminder to let nothing break your soul.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
And that was only the beginning. Renaissance includes 3 acts, sweetie. The Super Bowl 56 halftime show featured bona fide hip-hop legends. We're talking Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. Plus, 50 Cent and Anderson .Paak even showed up and showed out. Honestly, we're still not convinced the night was really about football. After 4 very long, painful years, Rihanna finally made her return to music by dropping Lift Me Up, for Marvel's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. While there's still no word on that 9th studio album, the song marked her first solo music since 2016's Anti, and we have a feeling there's more right around the corner. Next up, it's Rhee's turn to set the Super Bowl halftime stage on fire. Not only was As It Was undeniably the song of the year, as it was, we've got to talk about Coachella. During weekend one, Harry Styles surprised fans by bringing out Shania Twain to sing Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And as if their duet wasn't epic enough, for weekend two, Harry tapped Lizzo. Season 4 of Stranger Things was cinematic gold, thanks to Kate Bush's 1985 classic, Running Up That Hill. After being featured in an epic battle scene in episode 4, the song reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 after peaking at number 30 back in the mid-80s. Talk about a comeback, baby. And finally, the one and only Lizzo is now one step closer to being an EGOT winner. For her reality competition show, Watch Out for the Big Girls, the singer won her very first Emmy. And to that we say, it's about damn time. All right, it's about damn time.
There's something about that moment when the clock strikes 12. And what better way to ring in 2023 than to look back at 5 unforgettable New Year's Eve scenes that get us every time. Number 5, Bridget Jones's Diary. No one embodies resolutions more accurately than Bridget Jones's Diary. Single ladies, am I right?
We'll find nice, sensible boyfriend to go out with.
Bridget dominates the phrase New Year, New Me and takes control of her life by writing her goals in her diary, a scene that hits deep to all those vulnerable 30-somethings.
This is a woman who's got a self-image concern, and it's about her heart and who she is, her essence, more than anything.
Although her path to finding true love isn't a linear one, it still leads her to choosing Mr. Right in the end. Number 4, High School Musical. Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens star in this Disney Channel classic we never get tired of.
Not really, no.
The on-screen duo's most iconic scene is when they meet for the first time on New Year's Eve.
Anytime that Gabriella and Troy are singing together, it's like your heart just kind of melts a little bit. Got a little tear, so I think this part's really good.
After being forced to sing a karaoke duet, Troy and Gabriella have an immediate connection and ring in the new year with the start of something new.
Well, just so you know, singing with you was the most fun I've had on this entire vacation.
Number 3, New Year's Eve. Zac Efron makes our list again.
Holy sh! Whoa!
Starring in this ensemble film centered around the lives of New Yorkers on New Year's Eve. Upon meeting each other, Ingrid, played by Michelle Pfeiffer, asked Paul to make her resolutions come true by midnight.
You called the right guy. I'm in.
Paul takes Ingrid on a journey throughout New York, checking off her list one by one, but most importantly, fulfilling her final resolution.
Midnight kiss on New Year's Eve. Boom! Check it off.
Number 2, Rent. The story follows a group of bohemian friends struggling to make ends meet in New York City. Despite their situations, they celebrate New Year's Eve together and make resolutions of what they wish to come true. Although their festive night doesn't end well, this scene captures the true meaning of hope, love, and friendship.
And the essence is that these people loved each other, and during this period of time, over a year, you get caught up in those relationships.
Number 1, Sex and the City. Sarah Jessica Parker and Cynthia Nixon top our lists with their ultimate bestie moment. All heroes don't wear capes. In this case, some wear heels.
Hello, lover.
Right before midnight, Carrie gets a call from a tearful Miranda, who's newly separated and alone on New Year's Eve.
One of the perks of having a family was that you didn't have to spend New Year's Eve alone with Chinese food.
Carrie races through downtown New York, in heels no less, and makes it in time to ring in the new year together, once again proving the true power of friendship.
New year, new lineup. Here are the 2023 music events we can't wait for. Performing for the first time since the 2018 Grammys, Rihanna is set to take the Super Bowl 57 halftime stage on Sunday, February 12th. Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour in support of her Lover, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnight's albums kicks off Friday, March 17th. Jennifer Lopez promises to deliver her 9th studio album, This Is Me Now, the follow-up to 2002's This Is Me Then. Beyoncé's Renaissance Tour is rumored to begin in the summer of 2023. Plus, Renaissance is a 3-act album. Expect part 2. And finally, after being forced to postpone due to health issues, Justin Bieber is scheduled to pick back up on his Justice World Tour.
A new year means a whole new crop of binge-worthy TV to look forward to. And we've rounded up a list of some of the most highly anticipated shows of 2023. Spoiler alert, things are about to get very entertaining. Kicking off the year, The Last of Us, which hits HBO January 15th. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey travel across the U.S. in a post-apocalyptic zombie drama based on the popular video game of the same name. More drama headed to HBO with The Idol with a TBD release date. This sexy and star-studded series features Lily Rose Depp, Troye Sivan, Jennie Kim from the group Blackpink, and The Weeknd, who also co-created the series. He plays a cult leader who starts a relationship with Depp, a recently canceled pop star attempting a comeback. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll are also the focus of another drama on the small screen as Daisy Jones and the Six heads to Amazon Prime Video on March 3rd. Based on the novel of the same name, the series focuses on the rise of a 70s rock group and the story behind its mysterious breakup. As for the laughs, Natasha Lyonne is here to bring the funny, starring in a mystery comedy called Poker Face, streaming on Peacock January 26th. The star-studded cast also includes Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Adrian Brody, and Jamila Jamil. But that's not all. These are just the new series hitting streaming this year. Get ready for the list of our favorites returning in 2023 too. Penn Badgley is back for season 4 of the psychological thriller You. Part 1 hits Netflix February 9th, ahead of another highly anticipated premiere date, March 1st, when The Mandalorian returns for its 3rd season on Disney+. And don't forget about The Roys. The juicy family drama Succession is coming back for a 4th season with a TBD premiere date set for sometime this spring. Other hit shows with release dates still up in the air include the workplace thriller Severance, Jason Sudeikis-led comedy Ted Lasso, and a new season of the Sex and the City reboot, and Just Like That. Cheers to 2023 and wishing you a happy year of streaming ahead.
Grab the popcorn because another year of great movies is on the way. From action to horror to comedy and everything in between, there's a movie for every entertainment lover in 2023. Kicking off our list is the 3rd and final installment of the Magic Mike franchise, with Channing Tatum stripping off his clothes one last time for Magic Mike's Last Dance, making its way into theaters on February 10th. Next up, Michael B. Jordan makes his feature directorial debut with the 3rd installment of the Rocky spin-off franchise, in which he plays the son of Rocky's nemesis-turned-friend, Apollo Creed. The 3rd installment stars Michael alongside Jonathan Majors, Tessa Thompson, and Felicia Rashad. Creed 3 makes its way into theaters on March 3rd. In a franchise first, the residents of Woodsboro, California are heading to New York City to battle Ghostface in Scream 6. It was announced after Scream 5 that there would be a sequel, directly tying into the characters who survived that film. Hayden Panettiere returns to reprise her role as Kirby Reed from Scream 4, but the film will be without its OG star Neve Campbell, who made the decision not to return for the film that slashes into theaters on March 10th. Shazam, he's back. Zachary Levi returns alongside his teenage form Billy Batson and all of his step-siblings who have embraced their superpowers for Shazam, Fury of the Gods, flying into theaters on March 17th. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Mario? This big screen adaptation of the iconic Nintendo character and his friends features an all-star cast including Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jack Black, Seth Rogen, and so many more. The Super Mario Bros. Movie smashes its way into theaters on April 7th. Get ready to head under the sea because the wait is almost over for the most highly anticipated movie musical adaptation of 2023. The live-action remake of The Little Mermaid stars Halle Bailey in the title role as Ariel, as well as Melissa McCarthy as the evil sea witch Ursula, and Awkwafina as the sidekick Scuttle. Additionally, the film will feature all your favorite songs and some new tunes co-written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The beloved Disney princess splashes onto movie theater screens on May 26th. We're all about to be living in a Barbie world thanks to director Greta Gerwig's latest Pink project. After her hit adaptation of Little Woman, Greta is back with this original film based on the beloved and most recognizable doll of all time. Starring Margot Robbie in the title role of Barbie and heartthrob Ryan Gosling as Ken, fans can't get enough of this high-camp Life in Plastic adaptation that hits theaters on July 21st.